So breakfast, most important meal of the day. But in all of our Chinese food adventures that we've done, we have never done a breakfast adventure. So we are here, it's 8:30 a.m. and we are off to find some Chinese breakfast. For this little food adventure, I brought us here to Eastwood, which is one of the centers of amazing Asian culture here in Sydney. When it comes to Chinese breakfast, obviously what people like to eat will vary on the region in China. There are just so many breakfast options to name. So today, we aren't trying every single different kind of Chinese breakfast, obviously, because we only have such capacity in our little tummies, but we're gonna be trying some of the most popular ones, the most essential breakfast items. So yeah, we're gonna start that off with something very, very, very popular. It's the Chinese churros. So this here is a youtiao, known by some as the Chinese churros because it kind of resembles the Spanish churros you may have seen before. It's essentially a deep fried piece of twisted dough. It's super light and fluffy inside with a slightly crispy exterior. It's something very easy to get addicted to, and I speak from experience. It's one of the most essential breakfast items in China. So guys, have you ever seen something that looks like this before?
I've seen them, but I don't think I've had them.
I've never had one. It looks a bit like a Spanish churros. But
Yeah, big Spanish
a giant
churros.
one, but I've never seen.
Have we got like a dipping chocolate?
Oh, that would be a good idea.
No dipping chocolate, but we do have some dipping milk. So in China, it's very common for youtiao to be paired with fresh, hot soy milk, which can be either sweet or salty. By the way, soy milk is one of those other breakfast essentials in China that you can find pretty much everywhere you go. So what I would do is get myself a cup or a bowl of hot soy milk. So this is hot. It's soy milk. It's very nice and warming. It's perfect for a winter's morning. And then what I would do is simply get my youtiao and dip it in my hot soy milk. So that's what we're gonna do today.
Oh, very nice.
It's something easy to eat in the morning, I think.
It's a bit salty, that youtiao is. I'm expecting to be sweet.
Yeah, it's slightly salty.
It's really nice with the soy milk. You know, I thought, when I saw the size of that, I thought that can feed like 4 people. But it's so fluffy on the inside and so airy that it is really a one-person breakfast. I'm actually quite surprised.
Yeah, a coffee and one of these.
So this is how my friends in the north of China like to eat their youtiao, dipped in hot soy milk. But my friends from the south, they have a very different way of eating youtiao in the morning for breakfast. So I wanted to share that with you guys. There's a restaurant just around the corner that serves it. Whoa, crowded, it's 8:30.
I think we found where everybody is.
So we are here at a restaurant called Traditional Cantonese Taste. It is absolutely packed with people. It's 8:30 a.m.
Wow.
So this is what we're going to be getting here. It's congee with youtiao. So it's like, instead of you dipping it into soy milk in the south, I know a lot of people that like to have it in congee. You guys have had congee before, right?
I have never had congee.
You've never had congee?
Never had congee.
Oh my goodness, I can't believe I've neglected your breakfast education for so long. Yeah, congee is a staple when it comes to breakfast in the south, but you can find it in a lot of places.
What is congee?
It's basically a rice porridge. There are so many varieties of congee you can find in China, and you'll often find it topped with lots of different yummy things, which gives it a bit more flavor and texture. Very exciting moment, Mum and Dad's first ever congee.
It's one of these, not one of these.
Yes.
I don't think my chopstick skills are good enough.
It's hot.
Hot.
I agree. It's very hot.
Is that a serving for 3 or a serving for 1?
That's one.
Wow.
Okay, that's a big one. Oh, that'd be filling. I'm surprised about having had congee before, but it's not been seen it. It's like, but yeah, I'll have that again.
Now it's time to try to dip your youtiao into the congee.
Yeah.
Really nice. I know the soy milk is a contrast with the sweet and salty, which I really enjoyed. But I have to say, if I'm sitting down and I'm not having a snack on the run, I think this would be a beautiful breakfast. Yeah, really, really good.
Do you get a cup of congee, like on the run? Because that's something you could drink
Yeah.
drink.
You can.
And that'd be good.
The youtiao here are better than we had outside. So I prefer the youtiao a lot more. For me, a good youtiao is a little bit crunchy on the outside.
It's, you know what it reminds me of very strongly? It's like chicken noodle soup that Mum makes when we're sick. Put some chicken in it, and it's the same sort of flavour profile. I mean, a bowl of that when you're feeling sick would be really good.
Dad, you've actually hit the nail on the head because this dish is like the ultimate sick food in China. It's almost got that reputation. Like if you're sick, get a bowl of Joe into you.
Oh really?
Yeah. So I thought that while we're here at Cantonese Taste Restaurant, we could sample another very famous breakfast dish from the south, which is of course chongfen. It may not look pretty, but damn, it is tasty. It was my absolute go-to breakfast dish when I was living in Shenzhen. I ate it every single morning.
Oh, that looks brilliant.
All of the prawns over this
that.
So this one is with prawn and egg.
Well, I'm going to steal this prawn, seeing as I've got all the egg. I may as well take a prawn. This is like, it's a little bit like what we have at Yum Cha, isn't it? Except like a bigger, heartier version.
Yeah. If you've been to Yum Cha, you've probably had or seen chongfen before. At Yum Cha, they usually look a little prettier and are rolled together nice and neatly, whereas the street style chongfen can look a bit more, how do I say this, haphazard. But of course, at the end of the day, it's what's on the inside that counts. And yeah, chongfen is really freaking yummy.
Oh, I could easily have that for breakfast every day. That's really good. It's very light, yet very filling, very hearty. It's a really perfect breakfast. If you don't want to weigh down, you can see you just grab one of these and off you head on. I'm a real fan of this, which you can say I'm a fan of chongfen.
I think this would be a good idea. This is what it means, I think. Yum Cha. Oh yeah.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Guys, we're on a roll. It's 9 AM and we've already tried 3 different kinds of Chinese breakfast. But the next one, arguably, is like the most essential. Well, I don't know. For me, it's amazing. So we're gonna head there after we finish this bowl. So I am currently editing the video that you are currently watching. So a bit of a video inception happening there, but I thought we could take a super quick break so I could talk about the sponsor of this video, Rosetta Stone. So Rosetta Stone is a language learning software. It teaches you through immersion and the repetition of key phrases, useful phrases that you're actually going to want to learn. It teaches you through repeating that vocabulary over a series of lessons and levels. It's really, really effective for me at least. I've been using it for the last 6 months or so to get my Chinese back up to the level it used to be when I was in China, because I've now been in Australia for a year. But guys, I have some really, 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 really exciting news, because as of yesterday, everything is finalized. I am going back to China. There's a flight booked. I have booked my flight. I've got my visa. So now that there's a whole date on the whole thing, it feels really, really real. It's actually happening. I'm so excited. And I'm even more motivated to want to get my Chinese just that little bit better before I go back to China, so that I can land, finish my quarantine, and start making awesome videos, interactive videos, speaking with locals, and feel confident in my language skills. So I'll definitely be continuing to use Rosetta Stone app in the lead up to me leaving. And quarantine, guys, I have 2 weeks of compulsory quarantine when I arrive in China. I feel like the Rosetta Stone app was built for quarantine. Like, I'm gonna be by myself in a room for 2 weeks. All I can really do is edit and study my Chinese. So there we go, Rosetta Stone. I will be using your service a lot in the coming months. So if you guys are interested to try out this app for yourself, see if it works for you, you can check out the link in my description to get some awesome deals off all of Rosetta Stone monthly subscriptions. And for 199 American dollars, you can get lifetime unlimited access to the Rosetta Stone app, and that's over every single language that Rosetta Stone covers. So it's not just Chinese on there, guys. You've got French, German, Arabic, Italian, English. So yeah, I encourage you to check that out if you're interested in learning a language. I'm so excited about heading back to China. I'll have more information on that to you guys in the coming videos. I'll definitely be documenting my experience heading back to China. And yeah, hope you enjoy the rest of this video. So we are now here at a shop that specializes in baozi, one of my favorite breakfasts of all time. So you can see they have the menu there. It's quite extensive. Have you guys ever had baozi before?
Don't think so.
I think so.
I'm addicted. I was literally addicted to them.
Is it a little like a pork bun?
Yeah.
You know, yumcha.
Kind of. It's like, it looks like a pork bun, kind of, and then on the inside there's all different fillings. So for me personally, I really like veggie baozi in the morning. I would just grab 2 and hop off, and it's like the most convenient breakfast you can think of, because literally you just like get it, take away, eat it while you're walking. Nice and large.
Very large. It didn't look that big on the picture.
No, yeah. So this is a baozi. Here you go.
Oh, wow.
And
Ooh.
oh yeah, yummy, yummy.
Oh, that looks delicious.
Yes, it is delicious. I love how oh, it's so good. Sorry guys, I can't wait.
Oh, yum.
Nice.
Oh, I like that. Perfect. Just imagine walking down the street, munching on one of these.
Yeah.
They're massive.
You'll come across them everywhere when you're walking around a city in China. They'll usually be steam billowing out of the shop. You'll have a lot of options, so you can get them filled with meat, pork, pickled vegetables.
What is it? Some type of bread or?
It's just flour, water and some salt. And maybe a bit of sugar. Talking of the bread, I got us here, this is a mantou, which is basically a baozi, the fluffy baozi bread with just nothing inside. So you'll see here it's just empty. Baozi are really great for dipping in stuff, putting stuff on top. You can eat it plain by itself. When I was in China, sometimes I would put peanut butter on it because I always have a jar of peanut butter on me when I'm in China. So what I thought we could do today is they also had one other very typical Chinese breakfast snack, which is tea eggs at this little baozi restaurant. It's basically just an egg that's been, I guess, boiled in tea. And I know that you're a fan of eggs, Mom. So I thought it would be a good thing for you to try. And yeah, I thought it might make a nice little egg sandwich.
Interesting. Make a little nest for the egg. Oh. And I'm guessing this is not the traditional way to have it.
I don't think so. I don't think so. But how about you just try the tea egg by itself, and then you can kind of
do that.
Try to make your sandwich.
It's quite nice. I can taste the tea.
Yeah. Yeah. It's nice.
Not like century egg.
It's just essentially a boiled egg with like
egg.
spices and tea.
Oh, okay. Just
nice.
boil that.
Yeah.
Nothing
Nice.
scary.
It's not confronting.
No, bit of protein to start your day.
Quite salty.
Yeah.
Actually.
It's
Easy.
very tasty.
Yeah.
I like that.
I would have never put that.
No.
Brown egg.
Yeah. No.
Looks like an off egg.
I have to say, I like the egg.
Yeah.
I like the mantou. I'm not sure this is exactly how you have it,
I don't know.
but it's very nice. Very nice.
To be honest, I don't usually go for the tea egg. I'm not really like a big egg girl, a big egg fan.
I like the boiled egg. This is very nice.
I'm glad you're happy. Well, this kind of brings us to the end of our little breakfast adventure. We've had the youtiao dipped in soy milk, we've had the youtiao dipped in congee, we've had chengfen, we've had baozi, we have had tea egg, we've had mantou. I feel like we've had, we've done a lot of good things. But keep in mind, this is not the whole list of Chinese breakfast. Far from it. Some honorable mentions also go to the mian of Wuhan. Oh my god, I fell in love with this dish. It's called hot dry noodles, and you have it for breakfast, and it's like sesame and peppery and spicy, like wheat noodles are very common to have as breakfast in China. Also in South China, it's common to have mi xian or mi fen, like a rice noodle soup. Which is absolutely delicious. I had it all through Yunnan. Another thing that's really good, jianbing. You guys have had jianbing before.
Jianbing, very nice.
Jianbing is delicious. But yeah, moral of the story is China has so many amazing breakfast options, things that maybe you don't recognize or are a bit out of your comfort zone, but I'd encourage you to try them. Okay, well, I'm gonna finish off my baozi here. I might actually go back and order another one. Are you gonna finish your tea?
I'll finish my tea.
Oh, great.
Which also was very interesting.
Yeah, and yeah, we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.